Hey you guys, Trey back here with another Amazon review for you. Today we'll be unboxing this HP Rose Gold 14-inch screen laptop. Now I'll also be showing you how to disable S mode on Windows 11 and Windows 10. So if you're interested in seeing how this goes, keep watching. Amazon links and the specifications are available in the description box below. So what I always suggest you guys, whenever possible, please purchase the additional Asurion accident coverage for your devices or your appliances. Trust me, they come in handy. What I will also let you know is, if it's repairable, they'll repair it. If it is beyond repair, they'll give you a credit to replace your device. Now, here are a few different angles of this device that Amazon has provided for us to take a look at. These are the measurements. It has a 12 by 7.6 width of the keyboard, which I find very easy to use. I have lots of space. I don't feel like my wrists are cramped when I'm trying to type on this particular device. I will tell you, I do utilize all the ports on my laptop. So I use the USB-C type, I use both USB ports, and I use HDMI sometimes to connect to my TV, my flat screen TVs or my smart TV. So that always comes in handy. Looking at the laptop, I will tell you, you can get this for about $379. That is not including the tax. Again, I always suggest getting the additional coverage, but I left some of the information here for you so you can check it out and find out what that coverage actually entails for you. Be an educated buyer. That's what I say. So I am grabbing the box. I am laying it down flat and I'm getting ready to get down to business. So it came packaged well, as Amazon always does. And I love receiving items from Amazon. I like opening them. It's like getting a gift for yourself. And if you're like me, you order way too much stuff and you always forget what you purchased a couple of days before. My husband's always like, what's that? And I'm like, I don't remember. And he's like, how do you not remember? And I'm like, I just don't. We'll see what happens when I open it. So I found it very easy to open. I just make things extremely difficult for myself. So I'll grab like the nearest what I consider sharp object and I will dig into the box. So as you can see, it comes with padded packaging. Make sure there's no damage to it while it's traveling, but at the same time, it's also inside of its original box from the manufacturer. So I'm taking it out of the box here, and they even have Fragile on the outside of the box itself, which is cool because I know, obviously we're not going to have a computer delivered to our door that says, hey, HP laptop, come steal me, right? So we're going to go ahead and check out the box. I'm looking at the box. It's been so long since I ordered a new computer. And let me tell you, unboxing is so enjoyable, but at the same time, getting ready to get the new computer is what takes the cake for me in a bad way. So, you have to back up your computer, make sure you've got all of your photos, all of your docs, anything important, because if you're like me, your life is pretty much on your laptop, but you also want to have a backup, have a backup for your backup kind of thing. So I did not feel like this box was difficult to open. I did not feel it was difficult to get into. I think everything was put together. When I opened it, I didn't feel like I was concerned about the laptop being damaged. So thank you, HP. I'm pulling it out of the box now and looking inside for anything additional. Obviously, you get your instructions, warranty information, and how-tos. And those always come in handy because, you want to look at it like this could be somebody's first ever computer. Comes with the charger block as well as the connector to the laptop. So if you're not familiar with having a laptop, just know your charger is always going to come in two pieces, okay? If you can, don't lose one because it's going to be a hassle trying to find the other end and making sure it fits. No one ever really wants to have to do that, but it's just good to know. So I am touching it, and let me tell you, it is very lightweight. It's lightweight and it feels fancy, and I'm just like, I'm in love. I love the color. Rose gold is one of my favorites. I'm a pink kind of gal. I love, love, love pink. Hot pink is mostly my color, but this is the closest I could get to it. I don't like to put laptop covers on my laptop. I like for it to look sleek and clean. I don't do the stickers very often. So putting away that, and we are going to open it. For the first time, I was really happy to see that the screen is nice and clean. I don't know if you guys have ever had that experience, but I've had an experience where I have actually purchased items brand new out of the box, and I found fingerprints and stuff on them, and it's like, oh, so disgusting. So I was happy to see this. So this is a side profile of this laptop. I think it looks sexy. That's the keyboard, and it has a micro memory slot on one side of the laptop. Yeah, I think it looks great. I'm happy with what it looks like. Seriously, they designed it. It looks very beautiful. Some laptops are really squared off, and I don't find those attractive at all. You got the headphone jack, C cable, 2 USBs, 1 HDMI, and the last one is the charging port. So, yeah, I'm in love. So I am plugging in the charger. There we go. We're getting that in there. And I am unraveling the cord. Now, my outlets are in a cabinet underneath my computer desk. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, reach around, get it plugged in, and then we will get the power button pressed and get it up and running. So I will walk you through kind of what the process is for setup. This entire process probably took me about maybe, I'm going to say about a good 10 minutes or so, but it'll also depend on the laptop, and it will vary from computer to computer. Has nothing to do with the processor or anything like that, but sometimes setup is setup. So that's me getting it going. HP, that's their welcome symbol. And it'll take a moment for it to kind of come online, but that's okay. It's going to have you set up your country of origin, and it'll also have you select which language you're going to want to use. Okay, so I appreciate that, and I am always very, very careful about picking it because, believe it or not, I have chosen the wrong language once or twice in my life. And if you see me touching the screen, don't mind me. The previous laptop I had before this had a touch screen, so I did kind of downgrade a little. It'll have you set up your Wi-Fi connection, so make sure you have a Wi-Fi connection available when you are initially setting up your laptop. Either that or Ethernet connection. Actually, Ethernet connection not going to work for this. Never mind. You need to have a Wi-Fi connection. I'm thinking about old computers. I think I'm telling my age right now. Don't judge me. Okay. Anyway, so and so you go in here and it starts asking you to select your preferences and what you want to do. Okay. Once you get online, it allows you to be able to get on board with your Windows account for your Outlook, email, server, Windows Shopping Store and all that good stuff. Have your password and username handy. You'll see me make a few attempts to this because I thought I knew it, but I didn't. And then I had to go through a few attempts. Do not get locked out of your Windows account trying to set this up because it's a hassle. Anyway, so finally getting that in there. It starts processing for me. All right. And now we are in. So it'll have you accept user agreement, what you agree to do, what you agree not to do to the software. And then it's going to have you set up your security parameters, which is having a PIN for your laptop. I do suggest everybody set up a PIN for your laptop. It's very important to have some type of security. Don't just leave your laptop open for anybody to pick it up and do what they want to do with it. They'll have you go over your privacy settings just to make sure all of your information is available and not available in certain areas. You know, everybody has their preference. Some people have their laptops ironclad tight. And me personally, I mean, I don't want to get locked out of my own laptop. So I do a so-so setup for mine, okay? Always register your products so that your warranty is intact. That comes from HP, directly from the manufacturer. All products usually come with an original manufacturer warranty, and that's outside of the additional assuring and coverage that you could purchase. I always say cover your bases, CYA, if you know what I mean. So this is your preferences for what you want to be able to do with your laptop. And then here we're talking about having an Android device, and if you would like to sync your device with your laptop. Now, me personally, I got off of Android years ago. I'm an iPhone user, so that's not going to help me, okay? But to each his own, you know, if you have an Android, it's going to help you to transition all your information over easily and seamlessly. So this is somebody's dream world right now, okay? So now that we've selected everything we need to select, we've chosen our preferences, we've secured our device, and we've logged into our accounts. It's going to take I think this took maybe about not even 2 minutes to process all the information needed and get it up and running. So you do have the option to charge your laptop first before you go through this process. I mean, either way, it's going to be plugged in, so it's up to you. Now that we are up and running, I'm going to go through and show you how to get your device settings changed so that you are allowed to download third-party applications. Now, when you first decide to download Chrome, it's going to tell you to finish installing Chrome. You need to switch out of S mode. So fresh out of the box, when you get your Windows 10, Windows 11 laptop, it has certain securities that are pre-installed to the software. Okay, that's called S mode. Okay, and what it does is it keeps you from downloading third-party applications. Okay, and so what we're going to do is you go into your settings. You go into settings and then you go into system. Once you get into system, you're going to go into activation. Okay, activation is going to ask you, do you want to go into S mode to disable it? Now, once you disable S mode, there is no going back. All right. Now, when you open that up, it says switch out of S mode. Read everything before changing stuff in your computer. It says you may want to think twice about switching out of S mode. Summarizing, it basically says that this is here to protect your laptop, and it's designed for security, speed, simplicity, yada, yada, yada. Basically, it's telling you you can only download stuff from the Windows Store. Me personally, I stayed away from the iPhone for years because I thought it had too many restrictions. The last thing I want to have restrictions on is my laptop. I want to be able to download any third-party stuff that I want to whenever I feel like it, okay? Now, when you disable this, it is going to usually power cycle before those settings take effect. But what it's going to do is it's going to take that off. Now, it does decrease your security slightly, but you have the option of adding in McAfee security or whatever type of security system you have for your laptop that's antivirus, okay? And by the way, the step-by-step instructions for this disabling of S mode, credit for this video goes to Network Tutor. I have a link below for their YouTube channel. Thanks for having that available for us, okay? So again, as I mentioned earlier, you have the option to install the McAfee once that's deactivated because the system will recognize that you have deactivated or disabled the S mode feature. Okay. Now, instead of getting that notification that says, hey, you can't download third-party apps, when you go in to download Chrome or to download, you know, your video editing software or your screen recording software, okay? Because those are all third-party applications. Once you have disabled S mode, it will allow you to download that, okay? And then it'll ask you, would you like to go ahead and continue on with the downloading process? Now, as you can see here, we're going to go open it up, and we'll have a completely different notification this time once it comes onto the screen, and you'll be able to download it from there. So as you can see here, he's going into download Windows. Not download Windows. He's going into Chrome. So once he goes into Chrome, now it says thanks for downloading because it just allowed him to be able to download now. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. It helps me so much building my channel as I am a new channel, and I appreciate your time, you guys. So until the next one, peace.